Chapter 1. A bird. A plane. No, a truck. You are listening at FameTV.info. Sitting in his bedroom, a young man with black hair sat lazily at his computer desk as he went through his list of manga/s and anime list to read and watch. Yawn. What should I watch or read today? There hasn't/t really been anything new recently that piqued my interest. The man said while scratching his head. How about One Punch Man? That/s a pretty good one to watch while relaxing. Plus, the opening is great, so they're/s that. The man said, opening the anime and started to re-watch it from the beginning. As the anime started up, a bright white light flashed from the window next to him, blinding him. What the hell is that? Is someone pointing a flashlight at my window? It/s goddamn annoying. The man said, getting up for his computer and opening the window to see who it was that was disturbing his anime watching experience. Honnnkk pushing the window open, just as he was about to shout a loud truck horn nearly deafened him, the two light sources sped forward, aiming straight at him. Oh shit. It/s truck, Kuan. Were his final thoughts, as the two beams of light engulfed him, with the front of the truck smashing through his apartment window and into him. Bracing himself, for the pain, the man stood still for a few seconds but felt nothing. Opening his eyes slowly, what the man saw dumbfounded him. Instead of his usual dark room, the entire area around him was pure white. Did I die? Is this heaven? Or hell? Seems pretty bland. I/am afraid that you are indeed correct, child. You are currently dead. A calm and dignified voice echoed throughout the area, as the man quickly looked around him. As for the current state of the room, I apologize if it is not to your liking. The voice this time came from behind, causing the man to turn around and come face to face with an old man wearing white robes with white hair and a long white beard. Wait, okay, let/s think about this. White room, check. An old man that has an air of mysteriousness around him, check. Is able to read my mind, check. The man quickly sped through his mind as his experience in reading novels, manga, and watching anime finally came of us for once, even if he had to die for it. God? The man asked. Yes, the one and only. The old man said, adding, you have quite an inquisitive mind, Don/tu. Ho ho ho. God chuckled. The man put his hands on his hips and asked, so, what/s next? Is this where people go to be judged? Sorry, but I/am not caught up on my Sunday school studies. Ho ho ho, you are indeed correct. But at the same time, incorrect. This area is what I call limbo. Souls that were misplaced or ejected from their worlds before their actual due date end up here. It is neither heaven nor hell. Just nothing. God explained. The man drew a blank, as he thought, /wait, isn/t this like those situations from anime and manga where people go to before they were reincarnated or transmigrated. God laughed once more and answered, yes, you are indeed correct once more. Misplaced souls aren't/t allowed to go to heaven nor hell before their due date so as not to disrupt the balance. As for the matters of reincarnation and transmigration, you are also correct. You must be quite excited, I presume. The man quickly nodded and said, of course I am. Who wouldn't/t want to experience the chance of being reincarnated of transmigration? It sure beats staying around this empty white space. No offense, but you could really do with some decoration. Ho ho, none taken. Now then, let/s get on to the main topic of your reincarnation/transmigration. God said as a giant wheel appeared suddenly behind. First, we shall test your luck. This will can determine what sort of person you will become, what powers you will get, or what kind of thread of fate you are going to be assigned. The more powerful an ability is, the less unlikely you will acquire it. God explained as he walked towards a lever that stuck out of the side of the wheel. Now then, are you ready? God said. The man shook his head inside. Man, this is all going way too fast. But I guess I have no choice. Say, do you mind if I am the one who pulls the lever? Certainly. God smiled, as the man walked forward to the lever and held it in anticipation and anxiety. Please give me something good. Please give me something good, the man chanted in his head over and over again, before finally giving a decisive pull. With a start, the wheel began to spin extremely fast, as a golden aura spread out from it and engulfed the hull. Walking to the front and staring at the wheel intently, the man anxiously waited as multiple unknown symbols and words flashed by on the display in the center of the wheel. After a couple of minutes, the wheel started to slow down gradually as pictures instead started to appear in the center display of the wheel. Pictures of fruits, wands, swords, staffs, and clothing, etc. flashed by as it slowly but surely started to come to a stop. Come on, please be something good. With a slow click, a pink-looking wand with a golden crescent moon-shaped top appeared in the middle of the display, causing the man to hold his breath in dread. Heaving a sigh of relief, the man wiped the sweat off his forehead. I thought I was going to be stuck with Sailor Moon /S power for a moment there. Thank God. You re-welcome, God said with a smile, but as he took a look at the display, he couldn't help but feel a little complicated inside, thinking to himself. The power he got, it is both a blessing and a curse, with a bright golden flash, the red fist symbol sped out of the center of the wheel and went straight into the man /S body, completely disappearing. Panicking a bit, the man grabbed his chest and pulled his shirt up only to see his body completely fine. Turning to God, the man asked, "What was that?" "That was your power. It entered your body and completely fused with you, becoming one with you. The power you have obtained is from a person called Saitama. I assume you already know what that means." God said. The man /S face drew a blank for a second, before remembering the picture of the red fist and connecting that to Saitama /S own fist. You saying that I have Saitama /S power currently. Wait, doesn't that mean? Before he could finish talking, a gust of wind from God knows where, obviously he knows, swept through the area and brushed past him, giving a soothing sensation across his body and head. Reaching up to his head, the man /S face paled as he couldn't feel his hair. Just his newly shaved bald head. My hair. My beloved hair. The man cried out as he fell onto his knees. God shook his head and said, as the saying goes, with great power, comes great hair loss, the man looked at God blankly, saying, really? You just had to rub it in. Well, wouldn't you say that it s quite a good exchange? Losing your hair in exchange for unparalleled strength. Well, that and your excitement for battles. God said as he crossed his arms. Well, you are right. But, isn this too overpowered. Wouldn't my existence break some sort of balance? The man asked. God shrugged and said, it doesn't matter really. If someone with powers similar to yours were to appear in a world where the balance of power had been held for hundreds of years were to suddenly appear, it wouldn't matter too much. In the end, that is still only a single world, in a single universe in the vast infinite expanse of the existence multiverse. So basically what you saying is, do whatever I want. The man asked incredulously. God shrugged, causing his majestic and divine image in the man /S mind to slowly crumble apart. It doesn't matter to me. It /s quite boring to be alive since the beginning of time and existence itself. I could use some entertainment and see what sort of scenarios people would end up in. The man shook his head, thinking to himself how the job of a god must be really draining and boring. Looking at God he asked, well, what /s next? I already lost my hair and have Saitama /s power from what you told me. Oh, I almost forgot one other detail. God said, since you absorbed another person /s power that he built up himself, you will also adopt a similar persona to him. You still have your freedom of choice of course, so just do whatever you want. The man thought for a moment and said, so sort of like role-playing, I guess. I don't /t really mind, at least I get another chance at life. So, do I get to be reincarnated now? And where to? God nodded and said, since you finished your power selection, the world that you will be reincarnated to will be My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia. Wait, don /t I get a choice at least? The man asked. God shook his head, saying, nope. I just think it might be interesting for you to be reincarnated there. Just imagine someone like Saitama in a world where hero and villains are an everyday common occurrence. Feeling exasperated, the man simply just gave up and said, I assume that my power would be some kind of quirk then. God nodded, it will, how else would you explain your unparalleled strength? But don't /t worry, I already read your mind, you won't /t have to worry about someone stealing your quirk. I wouldn't /t want something like that happening, one broken character is already enough. Just call it a god /s blessing or something, how about just calling it your plot armor? Having his worries alleviated, the man felt his body getting lighter. Looking at his body he saw himself slowly turn transparent. This will be where we part. I hope you enjoy your next life to the fullest. See you soon. God waved at the man. What do you mean see you soon ? Are you cursing me to die? The man shouted, but all he got was a chuckle from the white-haired old man. The man completely disappeared from limbo, leaving only an empty silence to reign over this white and desolate room. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.